We three heralds of darkness arise, searching for our sacrifice. Blood and tissue, flesh and issue, this our song of the prize.
Welcome to Kit Catastrophe. My name is Kit, and Merry Christmas. Today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Generation 1 Decepticon Jet STARSCREAM. This figure originally came out in 1984 as part of the Decepticon Jet assortment, but I'll be covering the Walmart exclusive 2018 reissue. As a first-year Transformers figure, STARSCREAM is a repurposed Diaclone mold, the Jet Robo, which turns into an F-15 Eagle jet. Now, Diaclone was famous for its realistic alternate modes. So, in that case, can someone please tell me why STARSCREAM's jet mode is a gappy, disgraceful mess? Seriously, the gaps between the wings and the body, and the gap between the rear engines are just unforgivable, even for a figure from this era. Seriously, this was the age of bricks, how did they mess this up? Ugh. At least the color work is nice. The gray, blue, and red of his vehicle mode is so very STARSCREAM. And the stickers aren't particularly egregious in this mode. The factory-applied striping detail on his wings and fins are clearly applied, which is more than I can say for any Power of the Primes figure. The rest of the stickers on this guy were applied by myself, so if they look a bit sloppy, that's on me. Lastly, STARSCREAM's jet mode features an opening cockpit, but I have no Diaclone minifigures to place inside. As far as accessories go, STARSCREAM comes with two missile launchers which can plug into the undersides of his wings. For vehicle mode, they're supposed to be loaded with two cluster bomb missiles. On the original release, the tip of the missiles hugged the end of the missile launchers, actually looking like the auxiliary fuel tanks on a real F-15, but these were lengthened to prevent a choking hazard. They can also fire with some scarily powerful spring-loaded action. STARSCREAM's last accessory comes from his 2003 Transformers Collection release. He comes with a Megatron! I'll cover this more in robot mode, but Megatron can be slung underneath STARSCREAM's jet mode by tabbing into one of STARSCREAM's nipples.
Abandoned and betrayed by my kin, now I'm all but certain to win. Feel the power, 'tis my hour, this my cardinal sin.
Transformation into robot mode is stupid simple. Well, duh, he's from Generation 1, what do you expect? Parts forming is required, unfortunately, but there are ways to mitigate it somewhat. If you're willing to put up with half transforming the wings, you can keep both those and the rear fins on during the whole conversion. However, the landing gear and the fists do have to parts form no matter what, but the landing gear can be stored in STARSCREAM's cockpit. Speaking of which, I really adore the cockpit tumble leading to the head reveal. For 1984, it's an impressive piece of engineering. And here we have... Wait a second, he doesn't quite look complete. There we go, that's better. STARSCREAM's robot mode is, in my opinion, a lot better than his jet mode. At least he's a lot more solid looking. I absolutely love the color work on this guy. And yes, the entire torso piece is die-cast metal. It's just a shame, I only got this guy a couple days before writing this review, but the paint on it is already chipping at the corners. Still though, this robot mode is very great for what he is. The proportions take some getting used to, but they're not bad at all. His animation model in the cartoon is surprisingly accurate, all things considered.
Bound to serve his will am I. All who stand against me shall die. He shall live, this we giveth, opening his third
This is a G1 figure, so I'll be brief about the posability. It's all in his arms. They can move forward and outward a little bit. That's it. No, you're not seeing things. He does come with another set of missiles. These are what are officially described as his null rays. These have also been lengthened from his original release, but simultaneously are a lot more show accurate, so I don't mind it so much. These are the missiles I prefer to keep in, no matter which mode I have them in. And of course, the springs still work in this mode. Now about that Megatron gun. Again, from his 2003 reissue, Starscream's fists were remolded to include a 5mm port on the top and a specially shaped peg on the bottom. The Megatron gun splits in half and can use the peg and port to attach. It's not the cleanest, but it's fun. Sadly, this version does not include the 2003 reissue's remolded Optimus Prime hand, meaning that the Autobot leader can only wield Megatron from the waist up. To be honest, I don't know how 1980s kids found this guy fun. He has way too many parts just begging to be lost. Sometimes I'm too afraid I'm gonna snap his legs off when I handle him. I can, however, forgive the lack of articulation. Despite his inherent flaws, I'm very happy I picked up this iconic piece of Transformers history. And if Hasbro releases Thundercracker and Skywarp, you can bet your ass I'm gonna pick those up like the fucking whore I am. This has been Kit Katastrophe. It's time for me to transform and roll out. Don't worry though, I'll still post a video at my usual Wednesday time. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all next year.
I awaken.